Welcome back, Blitz community. It's DMG, and today I have a tank review for you on the T-44. Now, most people believe the T-44 is kind of a bland tank. You know, Tier 8 mediums are quite bland, but what most people call bland for the T-44, I like to call adaptable, and that's going to be the phrase for today if you want to play this tank effectively. Be adaptable. Now, a lot of the community believes this tank has been power crept into irrelevance with the advent of the T-44 Mod 1 or the Type 59 or even the T-54 Lightweight that everyone seems to think is a medium tank. Because rightfully so, it kind of is, but that's beside the point. The T-34, you know, has better gun handling than the Type 59. It has better mobility than the T-54 Mod 1, and it has better mobility than the, better armor than the T-54 Lightweight. So you get a nice blend of traits, and while it's not min-maxed in any category, it just feels so comfortable to play. The gun handling actually is the only maxed thing about this. It just feels so comfortable. I'm shooting this SU on the move, and I will get another shot into him quite quickly. You know, and when I say quickly, I mean that for a 280 alpha gun, this is actually a fairly quick reload, especially for Tier 8. 7 seconds, roughly. I'll take that. But, okay, we're on Canyon first, and some of the strengths of this tank that you're going to see right now is the gun handling going to work. You know, in the T-54 Lightweight or the Mod 1, the shots almost feel kind of flimsy coming out of the barrel. For this, though, you feel like you're really hitting your targets well. You're going to see a great shot on the IS-3. Beautiful hit. The gun is just going to work. Type 59 would definitely have some trouble hitting that shot. T-54 Mod 1 would really struggle penning that. Especially with its gun handling. You can see the 280 alpha going to work here. I'm able to really chew away at these targets without exposing a lot. That Panther 2, even with premium, I'm still rolling about 250 on them, and he rolls, what, 200 on me? Even with my premium ammunition loaded, in a trading situation, I still have higher alpha than the Panther 2. I'm using the slight ridge to my left, kind of in front of me, as cover, and this really showcases the low-profile nature of the T-44 mixed with a decent turret. Sure, it's not a Type 59 turret or a T-54 Mod 1 kind of upper front plate or turret, but it works enough, and especially with the extra mobility compared to those two tanks, you can really wiggle this tank back and forth and bait shots, and it'll have a strong enough turret to bounce shots in a brawl when needed. Of course, I wouldn't be putting this in front of like ISU 152s and such, but you know, against lower tier tanks that you know you have a matchup against, you can just bully them. You know, like I said before, that's the kind of armor that you want. You want armor that will give you success in certain matchups, but you shouldn't just always rely on it. Now, like I said, this game was showing about the gun handling, but you're going to see me go in. I'm being adaptable here, and I'm going to try and hit this T-69. I miss, but he also bounces me as well. That's showing the good upper front plate of this tank. You know, it's not as strong as the T-54 Mod 1, but it's still there. I mean, it's not awful. There's another bounce right there. And like I said, it's just a nice blend of traits that allows you to be really adaptable. You just have to be ready for the situation and take advantage of the opportunities given. Now, for all of you that are just saying, "Oh, Dark, that was you just sniping the whole time. You're just farming WN8 or something." Well, okay, fine. But I'm about to show you when I get into a real brawl. And I'm about to show you some iMovie brilliance as well. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1.5, 1, 0, and there is a nice little cross blur transition. I mean, I'm still pretty inexperienced with iMovie, so doing stuff like that makes my day. So now we are going to be on mines, and I am going to rush the hill. This is quite a interesting decision, as there is an AMX 1390, I believe, or a 1375 with a T-49. The T-44 has enough armor to resist HE in the front from the T-49, as well as bounce shots from the AMX. I'm going to charge the hill. This is a very risky decision. It requires a lot of knowing, who's going to make it to the hill first, who you're going to get shot by, but in this scenario, I decide it is a good idea to rush the hill, even though this side of mines is the defensive spawn. I'm going to get myself up and into the brawl as soon as possible. I want to put shots in. This tank will be really good at poking. There's the AMX. I put one into him. He bounces me one, and I immediately turn my hull. Oh my gosh, the T-49, even though he's got a stock gun and a stock turret, it's still another gun on me. It's basically a Tier 8 Bulldog. I immediately switch to HE. 2 guns are on me. I'm just trying to keep my front pointed towards them. I bounce again as I wiggle, and another HE shell into the T-49 kills him. That VK surely will spell the end of my doom, or the end to my day with doom, but he is so focused on shooting the other tanks, he completely misses me, and he's just tunneling, and I take him out of the game. And I'm going to push around and just stay away from that AMX. You're going to really see the good armor work here. Poke, put that Russian armor at a good angle, and bounce. And that's, again, 280 alpha. This shows you what a good brawler this tank is against lightly armored tanks. Take the AMX right out of the game, and you'll see the small profile work again. Against this AT, he can't even hit me behind this VK, even when he was trying to get a look at me. We end up doing about over 3,000 damage in that game, but the rest of that is just kind of nonsense, so don't worry about it. We're going to go into another brawling clip here, because some people in the community think I just like to snipe and sit back and farm my team, kind of. And while I do like to do that, it is fun to get into the thick of the brawl and be aggressive. I immediately call the left. We have mostly mediums. It will be important for us to take the A side. Now, especially for the T-44, I'm low tier, so I need to be very careful. I need to use my 280 alpha to my maximum advantage. In this, once again, you'll see the good mobility getting out here. I mean, the T-54 Mod 1 wouldn't be able to do it as quickly, and I'm going to get right into the cap with the Centurion and the T-54, and we're going to fast cap this base. You're going to see, once again, 280 alpha. It hurts. Even tier 9 mediums, just got to be very careful. That Leopard PTA wants to tunnel me and does get one into me, but the tank does work. This is a kind of a brawling situation. I hit him in his drive wheel, and I have a quick enough reload. This isn't a Type 59. I can shoot him again. It's not an abysmal 1900 DPM like the Type 59 is. It's just a nice blend of traits. Another one into the pad. It's just very comfortable, and I'm right next to these guys. Even though I'm not, this is brawling. This is close combat brawling. It's not a face hug kind of brawl, but it's close quarters. He gets taken out, and that IS-8's about to get an angle on me, and I'm about to turn around and just run away. I don't want to get hit by that big nasty gun. And the gun handling, again, the reticle is so small. Just turn to gold and just fire right through his front, or his lower front plate on an angle. I mean, it's strong. Go back to AP, hit the IS-8. This is smart. This is using the 280 alpha in a very intelligent manner. I'm trading when there's an open shot, and the low profile nature allows me to just sit there and just kind of move back and forth between dead carcasses and allow me to continue spitting out damage. And I'm going to go into this PTA, just one shot. Figure my greens are going to finish him off, so don't worry about it. But that's that game in a nutshell. This tank can brawl, the tank can snipe, as you saw on Canyon. It has enough mobility to relocate, but yeah, okay, so you're thinking, okay, well, it's going to be one or the other. I need to define a role for myself each game. Well, not necessarily. Like I said, be adaptable, and sometimes that comes with switching roles in the middle of the battle. You know, and now you're going to see us put all of this together. You know, it's going to be sniping, brawling, or mid-range fighting. Like I said, just be adaptable. It's so important in the T-44. Jack of all trades may be a weakness of it compared to the other Russians, but it's also its biggest strength. So really work that Swiss Army knife kind of nature of the T-44, and you will find success. I'm going to spot the middle. This Comet is going to be an absolute idiot and just, for some reason, turn and just block me. It's like, please back up. He just wasted like 5-6 seconds off my time, which is ridiculous, and I'm going to it's gonna come back to haunt me, as the information I receive will be slightly misinformed. I'm always going up to this middle spot. They have 5 heavies, 2 tank destroyers, and if I can spot them quickly and get 1 to 2 shots across, get those early damage trades out, or not even trades, but go 1 shot for 0 shot 1 to 2 times, I'll be quite happy. Now I'm going to spot this Tiger II over here and think, oh, that's the first heavy, but no, it's not. Because that Comet blocked me, the other people already get over there, and I do not have any shots. There's another Tiger II over there, and you'll be able to see some sniping. Great shot into the Tiger II, and now you'll see some mobility. The other team seems to be quite ensconced with my team right now. They won't notice me flanking. I was unspotted when I hit that Tiger II, so I should be very, very safe. In the T-54 Mod 1, this wouldn't happen. You know, you're usually going like 40 kilometers an hour, and up a hill you're even slower. I can pop an engine boost here and start going 50 kilometers up this hill. You know, getting to good positions in a timely manner really matters. It's not all about armor or gun or something. You know, it's just this nice blend of traits that allow you to do everything. And now I'm going to play the role of a tank destroyer, and I am unspotted. This shows that it has pretty decent camo. I'm just going to start nailing this Tiger P, who will, after the game, send me a nasty message calling me a camping nub. Good on you, Chilean Division 4, whatever the fuck that clan name is. I'm just going to keep pounding this guy, and I'm going to put gold through him. Tiger P's front is kind of difficult to do. He tries getting smart with me to wiggle, and I still pen. I do get spotted. He puts one into me. Not too happy about that. I try to get another one into him, aiming for a slight little break in his armor. I'm going to back off, reset my camo. That Tiger P kind of disappears, so in the heat of the moment I didn't see, so I just go for this other Tiger P. I figure I'll just farm the heck out of his friend. He doesn't know where I am. I mean, he can even blind fire that bush, but even then, the armor profile is strong enough to the point where if he blind fires the bush, I'll have a decent chance of bouncing off the turret or the angled front hull. I try to get a shot at that Tiger II. It doesn't work, but you can really see, you know, it doesn't have abysmal DPM, so it can put out shots. You see some really cheeky HE there, unlike, you know, Tier 8 tanks that run 90mm guns. This HE is so much more usable. I was able to hit the side of that Tiger P just with a little love tap with HE and kill him. Now the mobility is coming into play here. I mean, Type 59, T-54 Mod 1 couldn't do this as fast. Pershing couldn't do it as fast. Indian, maybe. Panther 2, definitely not. But I load gold in that situation because I don't know whether I'm going to see the front, side, or back of the ISU, but he's on a one-shot. I definitely want to pen. And again, you're going to see mobility, and you're going to eventually see it turn into a close-range brawl. I do make a mistake here and take off my tracks. Luckily, I do have Toolbox, and I do think that having that piece of equipment does save me here as I prepare my tracks very quickly and get out of the situation. Had I not had Toolbox, that low would have had me stuck in that other position and would have gotten a shot into me. Now you're going to see a close quarters kind of brawl using terrain. He's going to get a shot into me, which is unfortunate. But this tank has the reload. You know, it's not terrible DPM. It can work over heavies. You know, every time he fires 310 into me, I get about 620 into him. Yeah, not 310. No, 280. Like 560 into him. I'll take that every time. You know, even if I can just bait a shot out of him, I go like what, 560 for 0. It's great. The low profile is really holding up here. I've tried to get a cheeky shot into his cupola, but instead he shows me his side, so I'll just take that. And I'm going to get another one in. Once again, that's trading 2 for 0 shots. It's all about, of course, that's coming on good foundation of being patient, but you really see the low profile working to my benefit here, and he misses his shot. And once again, the mobility is coming into play here. It allows me to immediately get around this corner, put in a shot on him. He does hit me again. I repair my ammo rack, and I am able to go right around him and finish him off. So, like I said, be adaptable with this tank. It really, really makes the difference. You can't just pigeonhole it into this mediums must flank, or mediums must snipe in this situation. You just have to really be adaptable to the situation to make this tank work. As always, if you liked the video or like these style of tank reviews, please like the video and subscribe. If not, tell me why you didn't like it by leaving your constructive feedback in the comments. I will be trying to get an intro out soon. I know what I want to do for the intro. It's more of a matter of me just figuring out how to do it. I know what I want, I just need to figure out how to do it. I've been trying to get video content out every day. I can't promise every day, but as long as I can maybe get some gameplay out there for you guys to chew on and mull over, I think it will be pretty decent. Here's just some extra footage in the T-44. I thought I'd just show you. It's kind of funny watching me annoy this LTTB up here. Vineyards is being reworked, so I don't think the spot will be available anymore, but that's beside the point. For me, this channel isn't like a news channel. It's not like Bushker or Skate where I'm going to show you new tech tree lines or something like that. This channel is more about you getting better at the game and learning something. Watch this LTTB. He's going to try it again. I'm going to miss this shot on the hell stand. I'm going to bounce his turret, the cheek of his turret, which is ridiculous. But this LTTB wants to try it again, and I hit him. And then he's gonna try and get smart and angle up to the house to get which is actually kind of a good move. But then I just go to HE and I just touch him with HE, and he says in the chat, where did he already say it? He says like, what the fuck? Yeah, right there. What the fuck? You think I've annoyed the LTTB enough? But that's my funny little moment for you. Like I said, if you like it, please tell me why. If you didn't like it, tell me why constructively. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my passion with you today, and I will see you next time.